have a list of people that you channel on
Sure.
your website. At the top of it is Red Eagle.
Yep.
Can you tell me about Red Eagle?
So Red Eagle is the spirit guide that I channel the most, and we self-published a book. Well, kind of self-published. Actually, it was with a publisher, but a small publisher some years ago called Red Eagle Speaks. There's a new Red Eagle book next year coming out. And how do you explain a spirit guide to people? Well, they're just teachers who are from an unseen reality. You don't see it with your eyes. And they are conveying messages, and he's the one who gives messages over and over again at the Circle of Light. I always tell people you get 2 Indians for the price of 1. Right? Because I'm dot, not feather,
right.
as they say, or dot com.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have any interest in like Native American culture per se. I'm not like promoting Native American culture or anything. It's just there's a guide. One of the guides I channel is Native American in one of his lifetimes, and that's the way he comes through. And I really listen to what is the message. I don't care if it was a chipmunk coming through me. I'm interested in the message. Mm-hmm. I'm not really interested in the messenger as much. If what I'm listening to has power, insight, sensitivity, love, and clarity, and is stretching me as well, mm-hmm. I'm very interested in that. I'm interested in that in all the art I like. I'm interested in the music that I like. I'm interested in people that I speak to. I'm interested in observing that. So I do not separate this thing that was not separate from our indigenous culture, which was, there was always some shaman in whatever tribe, whether you're in Ireland or it's Celtic tradition or it's African, or there's always somebody. So now we're here in LA. Mm-hmm. And they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really you awakening to that. I don't put it in the category of just is a healer in a very traditional garb, in a traditional setting, mm-hmm. doing that.
Yeah.
You could be a shaman on the subways in New York City.
Sure.
Or at the mall in Minneapolis, wherever.
Mm-hmm. So let's say I'm interested in working or having you channel someone for me. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole menu, like I said. There's
you can't order off that menu.
Well, that's what I was going to ask
through.
you.
No, I don't channel one-on-one. It's not like you go, okay, I'd like to order me one of those Thomas Edisons.
Right.
Then throw in a little bit of
yeah.
Whatever,
well, can I just read a few of the names that are on here? There's Elijah. Mm-hmm. That's the prophet. Yes. Elijah. Isaiah, Emmanuel, mm-hmm. Thomas Jefferson, mm-hmm. Serapis Bey. Mm-hmm. Serapis Bey is part of the Great White Brotherhood, is that correct?
I have no idea.
Okay. I think
because
so.
Even if we say what the Great White Brotherhood is,
mm-hmm.
Who came up with that?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
No.
No, all I know Serapis Bey was Atlantean.
Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see, there's Hippocrates.
Yes.
Merlin.
Yes.
I thought that was really interesting.
Let's pause there for a moment.
Yeah.
Because I want to take a
please.
moment there. Someone had once asked me, how can you channel Merlin that's the character in the story?
Oh.
And I go, we could say some really controversial stuff right now about books you read that you believe if those people were real, right? Because you could say, well, what about Joseph? Or what about,
right.
Aren't those characters in a book? Oh, no, that's real. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm never going to debate religion with anyone. That is not a good road to go down. But I'm just going to say that what I want people to consider is that if you're going to have an open mind that there's more to this reality than what you just see right now, and quantum physics is actually starting to tell us that there's more to what we don't physically see with our eyes than what we see.
Right.
Who's to say Merlin isn't a spirit guide that has been around for 100,000 years and decided I'm going to speak to that writer, and you're going to show my magic through a story, quote unquote, that you're going to write. Mm-hmm. And that story is going to convey a feeling, an archetype, and a message that's going to be imitated for thousands of years, from Gandalf and Lord of the Rings to Dumbledore and Harry Potter, but that archetype is going to be a strong archetype. Mm-hmm. And it's going to come from me, the original, which is we call Merlin.
Right.
And so Merlin comes through me and speaks about the magic of life and understanding that.
Yeah.
So I believe that authors that really create definitive works are channels.
Okay. I feel like that. So then, yeah, there's some more. There's Phineas. There's Agamemnon, Demetrius, Jeremiah, Archangel Gabriel, Thomas Edison, King Arthur, and the Echelon. So that was actually going to be my question to you: is do I come to you and say I really like to speak to King Arthur? That's not how that works.
No, because I don't channel for people one-on-one.
Right.
It's a very energy-intensive process, and not something that I would do on a schedule, like in a session.
Like on demand.
No,
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I only do it at the Circle of Light or large gatherings, and then my readings are just me as the way I'm speaking to you now.
Yeah. I didn't see any women on your list. Do you not channel women?
I do.
You do.
Yeah. See, women, right? It's interesting because I have channeled female guides, but they come out with a female voice and it kind of freaks people out. I'm like, as if what I'm doing is not freaking you out enough, now I will channel a female. Because what happens is that you just start looking at what you think is the theatrics of it.
Right.
And then you're just staring at the channeler going, this is really cool, or this is weird, and oh, that was really like a woman. Like, this is not the point of it, is not that.
Right.